Y'all have individuals in where you may reside, whether this is your neighborhood or the people you live with, relatives, business connections, people connected to people whom you invite, whatever. There's a heavy emphasis of these people being obsessed with trying to dominate your energy. It's like these people are trying to act as if they are your master. They're trying to get you to bend your will to theirs. It's giving, them trying to play God in your life. It's giving they're intimidated. It's giving your sovereign confidence makes them feel inferior. These people are literally taking your identity personal. That's how obsessed and fixated and reactive they are to your presence, to your energy, to your authority over your own life. You being a master of yourself, you being a master of your life, you bending or aligning your will to the divine authority, the Most High God. Don't we notice this pattern? Like, because it's obvious at this point, and it's like, yo, like, why are these people constantly playing checkers or Jenga with you when you are the foundation? It's giving that people who are literally on your path as stepping stones. When the divine said he will make your enemies your footstool, you have individuals who are trying to flip the script and make it seem like, you are you're the one that's desperate. You are the one that's indebted to them or whatever the case may be. But in actuality, they're just a stepping stone on your path. They're not that important. Some of these people are not even divine. Some of these people don't even have their soul anymore. Some of these people have forfeited their souls at this point. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's motherfuckers getting hurt. Motherfuckers have been sick. Like I said yesterday about health decline, people's health declining in whatever fashion that may be, whether that be their physical health, their mental health, their emotional health, the health of their finances, anything about you that these people were attacking because it's like it's given that they wanted to bring you to your knees. These people try to put you in situations or create obstacles and influence situations for you to bow down to them. Desperate is an understatement. You hear me? Look, I shuffled the cards and 7 of Wands came out again. You are highly protected. Not only are you protected, you are skilled, strategic. This is nothing new to you. There's nothing unpredictable about demonic methods and schemes and plots and strategy. Because one thing, let me tell you, for whatever reason, the divine has me saying this on like every other video that I post. Okay? Understand this about demented energy, demonic energy, energies that are in opposition to people who are in divine purpose and alignment, people who exude divinity. Let's talk about it. Satan, Lucifer, was jealous of who? The divine. Satan, Lucifer wanted to do what? Replace, replicate. He wanted to be God. He wanted to have the same respect, okay? The same authority, if not more, than God. He wanted to have that same influence, if not more, than God. You guys are reflections of God. You guys carry God's DNA. Those of you who are called, who are chosen. Oh. So it's like you're constantly in situations, you constantly find yourselves in situations and scenarios where people have this undying obsession with you, or this undying obsession to make you feel inferior because they view you as superior, and they try to flip the script and make it seem like you're being arrogant, you're being disrespectful. These are people who disrespect you. They may do this, in subtle ways. They're usually passive aggressive. They usually do the disrespect or launch the disrespect in secret through other people. They usually rally other people to defile your energy, to defame your name, okay? To try and sabotage your life, your love life, your finances, your foundation. This is what they do, and this is how they move in the fucking shadows. Or these people, let me tell you, when it comes to these people being quote unquote bold, right? When it comes to them quote unquote uh facing you, you get what I'm saying? I guarantee you. You want to bet? I guarantee you, the motherfuckers be shaking in their boots. And you know what they try to do? They try to project. They try to switch the energy with you. They want you to feel intimidated. They want you to be, in fear and worry and have anxiety and feel like you need to clean up your act. Feel like you need to dial down your confidence. Feel like you need to dial down your integrity. Feel like you need to dial it down some. But you need to bring it down a notch when it comes to them. They're nothing as soulless as beings. Huh. Temperaments in the reverse. The Hierophant. And these people are without God. These people have no true grounding. They don't. Yo. This could be people who are disorganized. This could be people who are messy in their methods, in their strategy, whatever that they're doing to try to create some type of false narrative of you or trying to bring you down, trying to defeat you. They're messy as hell when it comes to their attacks. Messy. I'm saying like just leaving evidence, leaving crumbs all over the place type shit. And here's the kicker about you. Whether they are quote unquote doing things like in a more hidden fashion, blah, 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 moving in the shadows, it's never in the shadows to you, high priestess energy. It's never in the shadows to you. You guys are always 10, 20, 30, 40, 50s, bitch. Wreck City, bitch. All y'all motherfuckers. All y'all motherfuckers getting hung up with y'all shit. Getting hung up with this shit. Everybody. Everybody. And one thing about it, your divine spirit team not gonna miss. God is not gonna miss. Y'all don't miss. There's something about when people are trying to be shady with y'all, condescending, trying to undermine your intelligence, blah, 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 insult your intelligence. There's something about you being 10 steps ahead, even in communication. You ain't gotta be messy. It's something about you guys. It's something about you guys silencing these motherfuckers or these quote unquote attackers with facts, factual information, wise delivery, timely delivery of whatever you say. Calling them out. These are people who try to play stupid. They try to play oblivious, like they don't know what they're doing. Like they don't know that they're intentionally, trying to arouse a reaction out of you. Like they're so confused. They're so innocent. And, the goal is to trigger some type of emotional reaction out of you. Because here's the thing about people, especially people who are of a lower nature or people who are far away from God. Here's the thing about them arousing a certain reaction out of you and stuff like that, right? Or wanting to control your emotional energy. This is an example of giving your power away. Same as nothing as shit, bro. It's the same as shit, different bodies, bruh. Same shit, different bodies, bro. Same shit, different bodies, bro. In essence, these are people who are fighting to hold on to shit that's already dead. Fighting to hold on to the dead and don't realize that they're killing themselves. Okay? Whether that be, let me tell you how deep the shit run, bro. When these people hold on to these grudges, especially when they're not rational, they're not sensible, people are just like simply grudgeful because they're envious of you, because they failed to get one up on you. Chance, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, all their efforts have failed. Every last one of their efforts have failed. These are people who sit and they meditate. They try to give themselves time to figure out what are they going to say to you and how are they going to say it. What can they say to hit you below the belt? Doing all this studying of how to undermine you, how to arouse a certain reaction out of you, how to put a thorn or be a thorn in your side. And you guys are literally always prepared. Been prepared at that. You guys are the type of energies that you spare people because you know they're not strong enough for the truth. Not really built for that. They're not really built for it. These are people who put on facades. Queen of Cups. Again, there is nothing unpredictable about demonic energy, nor their war tactics. One thing about it, a true warrior is going to study their enemy, right? These are people who these are people who volunteer to be an enemy to you, who make you an enemy for reasons that are in alignment with divine fruits of the spirit. Okay? Because you're somebody who has a lot of temperaments. You're somebody that's very meek and humble. You're somebody who, you stand out, you shine, you glow without trying to. You shine your light. Nobody can put your light out. You're somebody that doesn't need external validation and approval from motherfucker. If it's not God, you're that person. You're that supreme being. That part. That part. Mm. Show me these people's energy, divine. Two of Swords and the Sun card. Two of Swords and the Sun card. And they're showing me the Two of Swords from the Hoodoo Tarot. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that deck. Maybe I'll come out and do a reading, another reading when I go inside and show y'all that card. But the Two of Swords in the Hoodoo Tarot deck is a person, it's like the Two of Swords is basically like heavy emphasis on the person's mouth. Their eyes are gutted out. Is their darkness. Imagine a demon that's intimidated by God, that's intimidated by anointing, which is the spirit of God. Okay? Trying to intimidate you, trying to put you in fear. Trying to get you to stoop to their level, to come down where they are. When you're way up here. When you got bigger fish to fry. When what you do is not just for money. When what you do is not just for materialism. When what you do is not just for an image. It's not just for looks. It's not just for validation, approval. What you do is with a divine responsibility. You actually genuinely give a fuck about humankind. You genuinely give a fuck about Mother Gaia and the environment. And not only do you genuinely give a fuck, you have the equipment and the knowledge and the understanding and the wisdom to execute and apply it accordingly. Disrespectful. And there's consequences for the disrespect. Especially when we don't come to these people starting no shit, starting no mess. We come in peace and we leave in grace. And because we come in peace and we leave with grace, you have these people constantly trying to do underhanded shit, witchcraft, ill-wishing, gossip, being condescending, trying to mix shade with kindness, masquerading themselves as light, but trying to take jabs at your energy, trying to create tears and rips in your energy, trying to feed off some type of emotion, trying to feed off some type of thought energy. But ain't nothing confusing. You're not confused about these people's intentions. You're not confused. And they aren't either. It's given you calling motherfuckers out on their bullshit and them trying to play oblivious. It's giving you checking motherfuckers in the spirit. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they shaking in their motherfucking boots. It's giving, oh, you thought you got away with that, huh? No, you didn't. You didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're the star? These are people who should be setting their sights higher. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very underdeveloped spirits. Very underdeveloped souls. It's given you're going to have to reincarnate next lifetime, motherfucker. That's what it's giving. What I just got out my motherfucking mouth. What I just got out my motherfucking mouth. Who are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Coming up in my empire disrespecting me? And I guarantee you, in most scenarios, situations, and cases involving these motherfuckers call themselves disrespecting you, switching up on you, being fake to you. I guarantee you, y'all did something that blessed these motherfuckers. I guarantee you, y'all blessed these motherfuckers some way or another. These motherfuckers benefited off your energy, your light, your abundance by association, your protection by association, and they're gonna have the nerve to disrespect you. They're gonna have the nerve to disrespect you. Pity, pity. I'm here pathetic by nature. This would be people who feel like you moved on from their energy just a little too easily. People who wanted you to feel abandoned or left out, or they wanted to be in a position to abandon you. They wanted to be in position to downgrade you. These are people who could currently be in an energy of arrogance, okay? And they're trying to compete with your sovereign confidence. They're in ego, toxic ego, because ego in itself is not bad. But these are people who are being led by their fragile, fractured, delusional ego. It's also giving some of these motherfuckers, let's talk about it. Some of these motherfuckers feel like they can be, look, this is giving masculines who feel like they can be more woman than you. Not only are they intimidated by your femininity, not only do they want to embody your femininity, not only are they envious of it and wish they can have it and reap the benefits themselves, but they dealing with a motherfucker that's balanced in their masculinity and femininity. That's how you operate. It's giving some of these let's talk about it. Some of these motherfuckers are of another ethnicity. Mm-hmm. And they wanna feel like they can be more black than you. What? Now how motherfucking illogical that sounds. Y'all got motherfuckers that's literally envious of you because of your skin tone, because of your ethnicity, because of your beauty, because of your history, because of your ancestry. So this could be people who are ingenuine and sincere, but they may be, interracially dating. Let's motherfucking talk about it. Because what I just heard Dr. Cresswell say, this shit is real. The fuck? This shit is real. And every last one of them motherfuckers getting sat down. And the audacity of the motherfuckers who could have had. Let me bring it down. Woo! They bringing the Aries out of me, bruh. The audacity of motherfuckers who was supposed to be like your confidant, or people who had an opportunity to reap the benefits with you, but was intimidated by all the abundance that you was reeling in, was intimidated by how people receive you, was intimidated by your skill set, was intimidated by how much people love you, how people rather it be you. People rather have you. These motherfuckers working overtime to make you feel like you're not as good as you think you are. You're not the shit like you think you are. You're not really it. Am I lying? Projections? Am I lying? I'm not, baby. I'm in the quasars. Let's talk about it. And here's the thing. All these desperate... Listen, I'm telling you, this is giving like pathological. This is giving excessiveness, obsession, not or refusing to back down, Because the goal is to pull something out of you. The goal is to get you or put you in a position or provoke, a reaction so that the public can see, or whatever this false narrative that they premeditated or whatever. The goal is to arouse a certain type of reaction, an outburst out of you to validate their falsehood. Y'all motherfuckers do the same ass shit. Y'all motherfuckers all do the same damn thing. Always. Always. And unfortunately, that might be why motherfuckers think that they could just do this shit to any and everybody. Well, bitch, I ain't just any and everybody, motherfucker. I came to nip that shit in the bud. I'm justice, bitch, in human form, motherfucker. Whatever the fuck you been doing to other motherfuckers that was unfair, mistreating people, abusing your authority, abusing your power, trying to gain ego strokes off motherfuckers who are innocent. Yeah, motherfucker, I come for the innocent. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Don't be fooled, baby. I don't have to come all aggressive and menacing and trying to intentionally be intimidating. Y'all motherfuckers intimidated by my softness. Then we had the Queen of Cups come out first. And then, boom, Queen of Swords. Motherfuckers intimidated by your peace. How grounded you are. How grounded you are. This Ace of Wands energy. You can manifest whatever the fuck you want. You fuel their manifestations. You add to it. Like I said, these are motherfuckers you have given to. And they have the nerve to bite the hand that fed them. Again, motherfucker. Y'all ain't dealing with no regular ass a whole empress, babes. A whole high priestess, babes. And I ain't gotta brag. I ain't gotta flaunt none of it. You see it in my essence. You see it in my presence. You hear it when I speak, bitch. All I gotta do is show up. All you gotta do is hear my name. All I gotta do is cross your mind, ho. You feel it in your entire body. Don't play stupid. Because one thing about it, I don't give a damn. Your success rate with masquerading yourself as light, as something that you're not. To people whose gifts and abilities lie dormant. to people who do not know themselves, to people who do not know God. I see you. I saw you. I'll always see you. I'll always see deception. I'll always see what the fuck is in the shadows. I'll always see what the fuck is in darkness. Why? Because I am the light. Ho, I'm the lantern. I'm a whole lantern. A whole lantern. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yea, though I walk through the valleys of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, always with me, always been with me, since when I entered this fucking lifetime, and every lifetime before this. It's giving motherfuckers bombarding themselves into your tomb, into your pyramid. Because they want to find some treasures. They want to discover some shit. They want to sell and gain some type of profit off your shit, off your treasures. Oh, and curse themselves. Because they're in violation. Because they're stepping or treading territory they have no business in. It's not my fault you didn't live your life accordingly so that you can have a tomb, bitch, for your body to rest. And your keepsakes. It's not my fault, bitch, that you chose the path of a peasant. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you chose the path of a traitor. It's not my fault that you chose the path of a thief. Not my fault that you chose the path of a Jezebel. Not my fault that you chose the path of a succubus and an incubus. Not my fault that you chose the path of demons. Not my fault. Not my fault. And then motherfuckers, after constantly trying to bombard your energy, okay? Disregarding the warnings. Motherfuckers getting sick. Motherfuckers losing shit. Motherfuckers having infighting. Motherfuckers infighting with themselves. Feeling insecure. Questioning their worth. Okay? Looking in the mirror. Getting sad and depressed and shit. Because they don't like who they see, what they see. Motherfuckers is aging rapidly while you're aging backwards. While you have the secret sauce. The youth serum, which is the source. Which is the divine. Which is anointing, which is in the way you treat others, which is in your self-love, which is in you being a susceptible vessel of divine love, with you not being a victim to bitterness, with you not being spiteful, vindictive, plotting on people for no fucking reason, bullying people for no fucking reason. What's wrong with them, collective? What's wrong with them? Blinded by fury, blinded by envy, blinded by lack of self-love, blinded by lack of faith. They have no real grounding. Some of these motherfuckers done built up some type of foundation financially or materialistically or some shit like that. Okay, but they didn't build that foundation on the divine. However, when it comes to the collective, you dealing with a whole emperor, bitch. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. And one of my songs, one of my lyrics, I said, accept the goofy, serious me. Because the mean me, you won't like it. See, that's why I be quiet. So bitches think they can try me. The fuck? Actually, let me say it correct. And that's why I be quiet. And so they think they can try me. Accept the goofy, serious me. Because the mean me, you won't like it. See, that's when I'm out of pocket. Bitches worry about what's in my pocket. They watching my toes close, waiting for me to drop it. I ain't dropping shit. This crown ain't dropping. Because I ain't confused about who y'all motherfuckers is. Bitch, I sit high. And I see everything. I see everything y'all motherfuckers doing, desperately trying to get up here. Desperately trying to cheat your way to the top, ho. Ain't no cheating your way to the top when it comes to divine authority. Ain't no cheating your way to the top when it comes to being anointed by God. Ain't no cheating your way to the top, bitch. Ain't no buying your way, coercing your way, bullying your way, manipulating your way, lying your way, deceiving your way. Ain't none of that when it comes to the Most High. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. None of that. Oh my God. Meanwhile, collective. Meanwhile, meanwhile, uh, they just, she just get, she just make that money and, she gets that clientele and she just gets that attention because of what she looks like. It's just pretty privilege. It's just pretty privilege. I bet y'all, some of y'all know, if you watch some of my older videos, I used to have, my first set of locks was down my fucking back. You know how happy motherfuckers was when I cut that shit off? Ain't nothing about my attraction. Stop or slow down, bitch. Because that's not what it's about. That's what y'all motherfuckers fixated on. The vessel, and that's it. Appearances, and that's it. And that's what the fuck is wrong with motherfuckers, bro. Heavy emphasis on me using the word motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Do y'all know the background history of that energy? How that word even came about? These are motherfuckers who you fed. You weaned these motherfuckers. You show love, nurturing. You nourish these motherfuckers. And they disrespected you. They bit your fucking hand or tried to. You was literally a maternal force, a fertile force in these people's lives, to their businesses, to their homes, to their environments, to their soul. You brought fertility. You nurtured them, giving sound counsel, giving grace, prayers, your presence alone. Motherfuckers. And they call themselves trying to fuck you in the ass. The audacity. Heavy emphasis on taking your reserve, your reserved energy for weakness. Heavy emphasis on taking your integrity for weakness. Heavy emphasis on taking your humility for weakness. Sometimes people depict the King of Cups as somebody who has a lot of emotions, like a lot of love, but they may not always show that love, may not always show those emotions, right? What I said about them hanging themselves, they steadily coming at you with this energy. Okay, impulsive action, thoughtless action, they hanging themselves, all of them, because they refuse to walk away. They refuse to back down. Okay, but you gonna get set the fuck now. You might get hung, motherfucker. And as vulgar, as gruesome, as dark that may sound, why the hell y'all feel like y'all about to abuse in any form or fashion a descendant of divine warrior ancestors whom y'all have violated Y'all have killed, hung, stole from. And you don't think they not gonna come back? Oh yeah, wait. Let me not forget the cities that y'all drowned out and flooded with water. Y'all have to be delusional. You must be psychologically ill. You must be delirious and confused. To think that you're just gonna be destructive and chaotic in their baby's life, and one of their own that's here breaking generational curses and fortifying legacy. What? What? You think they won't drown your ass? You think you're not gonna get drowned? You think you're not gonna get hung in a situation? You think you're not? What? 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 Y'all want to play with? See, let me tell you. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to conjure demonic energy, demonic intentions, demonic outcomes, hurtful, harsh, cruel outcomes, hurtful, harsh, cruel intentions. To somebody that sits high with the Most High. See, while y'all pairing up together, y'all pairing up with demons and devils, the divine collective was pairing up with God himself. God himself. The Most High himself. Y'all dealing with folks who are in alignment with Mother Gaia, who is loved, adored, respected by Mother Gaia and the planets, the universe. The literal foundation of what controls our lives. What influences our lives. You think you gon', y'all really think y'all about to, what? What? Y'all really think y'all about to do something to me? Y'all think y'all gonna do something to me? You think you gonna do something to me? When Saturn favors me? Y'all wanna refuse discipline? Y'all wanna refuse correction, the rod of correction? You wanna refuse edification? You wanna act like you above that? You wanna act like you too good for that? Y'all wanna conjure demons and think I don't have the authority to permit those demons to play with you? Because what's the agreement? What's the deal? Because here's the thing about, playing around with demonic energy. Y'all gonna have to give them something. It's a deal, baby. It's a transaction. And I get it. I understand. I totally understand. The deal is supposed to be my soul, right? That's the deal that y'all be making with the devil. It's supposed to be me. It's supposed to be my soul. I'm supposed to get consumed. My destiny, my path is supposed to get consumed, right? Y'all supposed to be able to swap with my destiny, steal it, take it, steal, kill, and destroy it. That's the deal. The deal that none of you have been successful at obtaining. The deal that none of you in every lifetime will be successful at obtaining. Bitch, I got shit to do. What do you mean? Bitch, I done blessed way too many people. What do you mean? And I'm not done. That's the whole purpose of my existence, bitch. And you think you really big enough, tough enough, steady, stern enough to stand in my way? You gonna sit down or you gonna be removed? You gonna step out of the way or you gonna be moved out of the way? That's how it work over here, babes. That's how it go down over here, babes. You gonna get your ass in line or you gonna be tossed in the dungeon? You gonna respect my land. You gonna respect my territory. You gonna respect my presence. Or it's off with your motherfucking head. You gonna respect the pure in heart. You gonna respect the innocent. or you're gonna get disrespected so bad by my divine spirit team, by the angels, motherfucker. And listen, let me tell you something. What? Move or be moved. Sit down or be sat down. Discipline yourself or be disciplined. Test the theory. Test the theory. Keep testing the theory. One thing about these motherfuckers testing you, trying you, I'm telling you, it ain't never a night of peace. After they violate your energy, there is no rest for the wicked. Motherfuckers get shit confused. You being at the forefront of their minds after they violated your energy and them experiencing judgment and karma, you know, they try to convince themselves that you're at the forefront of their minds because you're directly doing something to them. You're hexing them. You're cursing them. You're doing witchcraft on them. Bitch, I wasn't studying you from the beginning. You was pressed about me. You was pressed about my energy. Y'all, when I say these motherfuckers so triggered, because it doesn't matter how many people they rally up, it doesn't matter what they do to try to slow things down, create delays for you. I'm hearing Shirley Caesar, I'm blessed. My mom is a huge Shirley Caesar fan. And the song that I'm hearing, or the lyrics that I'm hearing is, I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed. Basically, she said, I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed when I'm coming out and when I'm going in. Heavy emphasis on you're blessed in every scenario. No matter what the situation is, you're blessed. No matter whether you're in the valley or you're in the mountains, you're blessed. And it's all purposeful. It's all intentional. All things are working for my good. Because he's intentional. Never failing. I know that all things are working for my good. Because he's intentional. Never failing. You no longer have dominion over me. No longer have roll over me. You no longer have dominion. They never had dominion over you. Never. And never will. Never will. Justice. It's something about no matter what position, no matter the obstacle, no matter how things are in your life, at any time, you guys are steadfast in your divine authority. You're steadfast in your sovereign confidence because your confidence is rooted in God. Your confidence is rooted in source. Your confidence is embedded in your faith. It sucks trying to rise up against somebody who's in their purpose, huh? It sucks coming up against somebody who has a divine mission, huh? It's supposed to suck. It's supposed to be tough. It's supposed to hurt. Why? Because you have no business stepping into that person's lane. You have no business fixated on that person's life and purpose, and that's why you don't know yours. That's why you're out of alignment. That's why every time you turn around, you're sick. That's why every time you turn around, karma, judgment. The Chariot. Ain't stopping shit, won't ever stop shit. There's a lot of people that love you. These people, they try to overshadow who you really are. This angelic being. How much balance and ease and flow that you bring to a lot of people's lives, to a lot of environments. These people lack foresight, okay? They lack intuition. They lack discernment. Why? Because they lack the divine. It's that simple. Who the fuck are you? You don't even understand God, but you think you understand me enough to overcome me, to dominate me? You don't even understand yourself. You don't understand source, so you don't understand love, babes. How the fuck do you think you can understand me? Somebody who loves themselves. Somebody who's very loved by God. What? Make it make sense? Who the fuck gives a fuck about your opinions? Your biases? Your projections, because that's what they are. Your attempts to word curse and blah, 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 blah. What? Nothing you say or do matters. Nothing you say or do matters. Not to the name of kill, stealing, and destroying. Nothing you say or do matters. Because at the end of the day, y'all trying to bombard yourself into my energy. Y'all trying to bombard yourself into my castle. No, how about you be grateful? How about you do your due diligence out there on the surrounding land, bitch? Don't get too beside yourself, because you might get exiled out the kingdom. Don't get too beside yourself, because you just might get exiled out the motherfucking kingdom, bitch. You really think y'all outnumber? You really think you outnumber the amount of people who need the collective, opposed to y'all motherfuckers who's envious and want to defeat the collective? What? What? Huh? Huh? Y'all motherfuckers so intoxicated with substances and food and distractions and social media, attention seeking, all this shit. But y'all think y'all gonna overthrow the motherfucker that's contributing to the overall harvest so y'all motherfuckers can't eat? Huh? What? You really think my guard's gonna allow that to happen? And for the Judases amongst the guards, you really think you're not gonna be sniffed and snuffed out? You really think we don't already see you? You think that we ain't already peep game and we playing you against yourself? You really think that? Y'all really think that? What? You really think I got to this position without foresight, without true intuitive intelligence, without applying and practicing discernment and wisdom and understanding? You really think God gonna put me in position to be stepping into people's energetic fields, laying hands on people, and not give me understanding of people's hearts to protect myself, to keep me 10 steps ahead? You really think I'm gonna forfeit my covenant with the divine? With the literal breath in my body? You really think your opinions, your false narratives, you really think that's gonna override how I see myself, who I know myself to be, who God revealed to me that I am? What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, babes. Make it make sense. I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm trying to be rational with you guys. I'm just trying to understand because it don't make sense. It's giving. Motherfuckers can't even pass elementary school when it comes to earth school and spiritual lessons. But they think they're going to outsmart a scholar of God. Interesting. That's very interesting. Show me the collective's energy right now. Queen of Cups. I'm telling you, this sweetness, this healing, sweet, calm, emotionally expressive, confident, nurturing, wanting to keep the peacemaker, mediator energy. It really had these motherfuckers confused about, thinking they could challenge you. What? We tame beasts over here. The motherfuckers that y'all try to run and hide behind buildings and boulders. Yeah. Y'all try to kill the lion because y'all afraid of the lion, huh? Y'all want to kill the lion because y'all afraid of the lion? Yeah. Meanwhile, this Queen of Cups, that's who's in this picture. I don't know if you guys noticed. That's who's here. It's giving Cancer Leo energy. That's who's here, babes. That's the same motherfucking queen. You see her fit? That's the same queen, baby. Imagine you playing with demons to try to come against somebody like me, but the demons crumble to my authority. The demons want to be on my good side. Damn. Ain't that something? These motherfuckers want to intimidate you, but the type of creatures and demons and giants that you guys have overcame, they're afraid of. It's giving that little girl on that mean. To infinity and beyond, bitch. This is every lifetime. What do you mean? This is every lifetime, bitch. This is giving. You're dealing with an expert. You're dealing with an expert. Just saying. What's the reality of these individuals right now? What they're dealing with? What's the consequences, okay, for them violating the collective's energy? I'm telling you, these people not wrapped too tight. These people not wrapped too tight. They getting bad news. They getting bad news. Okay. Some type of rejection. Bad news. Oh. Bro, where is that damn card? Hold on, I gotta find that card that failed. This shit is ridiculous. Shut up, and we can ride the boogie. Jada, and I'm tough. Gonna rock with you all night. What I say? What I say about these people not being? Yeah, they're not. They're not rap type. They're not rap tight. Yeah, they could be getting some type of bad news about a foundation. Okay, about yeah. Tell me more, please. So it's bad news that you're still in your power, that none of their efforts were successful. Are you kidding me, bro? What I was hearing earlier today was the fight is fixed. The fight is fixed. They just need to convince you. They need to tempt you or provoke you into literally just giving up the throne, giving up the staff, giving up the crown. Okay, like taking yourself out because they can't do it. Taking yourself out because they can't. But you're in this Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles energy, focus. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wishes are not being granted. They're in regret. Five of... Bruh. Bruh. These eyes have seen love. I don't think I've never seen it with you. Bro, these people are the laughing stock of the spirit realm, bro. They're the laughing stock of the spiritual community. Laugh now, cry later. They was laughing. They were laughing. They were laughing when they thought they created some type of delay and obstacle for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they really did some fucked up shit to somebody that's pure-hearted. Somebody who had pure intentions. What the fuck? Ain't nothing weak about you being disappointed and people betraying you, people being fake, switching up on you. Ain't nothing weak about you crying, which is a part of the warfare, which is a part of the detox and the release. Because what? They normally do what? Masquerade themselves as lights. And you normally do what? Give people a fair chance, a fair shot, benefit of the doubt. And they intentionally try to get close to you to try to learn you, learn your behavior, try to figure out the best way they can stab you in the fucking back, stab you in your heart. Do you know how riled up and pissed off you make God, the angels, the divine ancestors when you touch an anointed being, when you do harm to a prophet? Heavy emphasis on like when it says like old people or like the elderly and children, it's not literal as in like all children or all elderly people are divine, because they're not. All of them are not. What the divine means by that statement is people who are innocent, people whom you intentionally moved in a way to offend someone whom ideally they're not really in a position to really fend for themselves, seemingly. Right? You're talking about like an elderly person now. Imagine stealing from an elderly person or like intentionally killing them so you can reap their inheritance or some shit like that. Quote unquote defenseless. Defenseless as in your weapons of warfare not being carnal, but them being mighty through God. You're not intentionally doing things, or for example, these people going out of their way to destroy your property or gossip or try to destroy your connections, your foundation, sabotage whatever you got going or whatever. You're not moving like that with them. You're not out here, sharing false narratives, trying to sabotage their foundations and blah, 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 blah. Like, you're not moving spitefully. You're not being vindictive with these people, but they're moving that way with you. That's what God means about, not harming the elderly and little children. That's what God means by that. People who are truly innocent in a situation. People who gave you pure, authentic energy. That's what God means by that. Listen, this keeps coming out. All those projections are returning to sender. Regret. Juggling. Gotta figure out, how they gonna take care of some shit. Because you're not budging. You're standing very firm, very stern in this energy here. No nonsense. Protecting what's yours. Protecting your soul. Integrity intact. Not able to undermine your intelligence. Look, they can't escape you. Can't escape me. They can't take it. Lion-hearted, they can't break it. Far too strong, they need a chaser. Standing on business slacks and blazers. They want to confront me face to face, but they gonna need an elevator, and they gonna need a translator. Because if it don't make love, it don't make sense. These people don't even speak your language. Queen of Swords. Here's the thing about these people not speaking your language, though. It's not that you don't understand their language. Love is the highest language. Love, my baby, is the highest language. Love is the lesson of lessons, babes. So anything beneath love, especially hatred, envy, pride, what I say about love, I'm hearing, so how people talk about, like, what's your love language? Acts of kindness, quality time, blah 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 blah. Now we're really supposed to be embodying all that. That's just love itself. And you know what happens when people are just embodying like one or two or some of love language when it's supposed to be all of it in that Ace of Cups, babes? That manifests as a Page of Cups, a Knight of Cups. Not the Queen, not the Ace. Not the King, not the Ace. And certainly not the Empress nor the Emperor. Certainly not the Chariot. That's why they're stagnant. That's why they're descending. That's why they're spiraling. That's why they're obsessed. Is that why? Is that why they're constantly having to reincarnate in the same toxic ass cycles? Is that why? Is that why they're still attacking what they desire to become? What they desire to embody for themselves? What? That's all right. These people want you to be left out in the cold. These people want you to be abandoned. These people want to, try to rip things from up under your feet and shit like that. Okay, bet. So when God does that to you, what you guys are witnessing a lot, especially nowadays, is people who have been given over to a reprobated mind. High priestess in reverse. They want to undermine the Most High. They want to keep trying to touch. I'm not touching you. Stop, Charlie. I'm not touching you. They want to keep taunting and provoking and playing around, thinking this shit is a game. Think this shit is a game. Think it's a game. Reprobated minds. I'm hearing you're somebody who's a jack of all trades type of energy. You're somebody who can walk down several paths of divinity. You're somebody who's enriched with creativity from on high. Huh? Many paths of abundance. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Prosperous prosperity is your reality. Now these people, they don't understand what divine abundance and prosperity looks like. Divine abundance from the Most High. They really think they can steal or rob you of your divine inheritance, your covenant with God that you have been maintaining, despite their efforts. You're not an easy target. They shouldn't have been targeting you in the first place. So y'all really want to challenge energies that wipe out whole cities, that can wipe out the whole fucking world. That's what y'all want to challenge? That's what y'all want to come up against by trying to touch the anointed and do prophets harm? That's what y'all want? Okay, good luck with that. Because there sure ain't no blessings attached to that. So go ahead and call up your voodoo lady. Call up the voodoo lady. Call up the voodoo priest. Call them up. Go ahead and rally up that money, okay? Go ahead and call up your devil's advocate. Go ahead and call up your demonic companions, demonically driven companion. Go ahead and call them up. Go ahead and pillow talk that shit about that divine being. Go ahead, and put in your order for judgment. Go ahead, put in your order. Go ahead and invest in your portion of karma and judgment. Do you want it expedited? Should we just leave it at the door? Or should we knock on the door? Should we ring the doorbell? How would you like it served? Would you like it medium rare or raw? How would you like it? How would you like it? How would you like it? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? These motherfuckers creeping in the shadows. They're creeping in the shadows, collective. They're creeping in the shadows, collective. Yeah. Creeping in the shadows. They can't reach you because you keep taking the higher ground. What come after that 8 of Cups, the 9 of Cups? You keep getting your wishes fulfilled. You're actually getting rest. There's actually, pots of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah. At the end of the journey. Right after the battle. You don't understand that God said he's gods of the hills and the valleys, right? So y'all try to push her, force her, create obstacles and corner collective in the valley, thinking that, now collectives on our territory, this is going to be, we're going to be able to do this with ease. Are you now? How that work? When y'all are fearful of me, y'all fearful of the collective. Y'all think because y'all corner the collective in shadows and, cloak the collective's energy and send so much dark demonic energy onto the collective and try to cloak the collective's path with shadows and clouds. As if collective is not also the moon? Oh no, I'm melting. I'm melting. Ah! responding to your light, collective. This is how these people feel in your presence. This shit is hilarious to me. Like, justice. They can't get you to choose the wrong path. They can't get you to make the wrong decision. They can't get you to to curse yourself. They can't get you to walk into the path because you hold the world. God has the whole world in his hands. The world is your oyster type shit. And you're the pearl. Interesting. Bro. Y'all stop sending me this request. I'm not doing this tonight. I don't know why the hell these people think I'm about to do a service after hours or during the night. Oh. 7 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Bro, like, they want to sip out my chalice. I see none of you as a challenge. These people are not a challenge for you. It's giving the divine, yes, it's trying to spare your ass because you're not in the same weight class as collective. While you sitting here, you think because collective won't fight you in a carnal means, you think because collective extends grace and mercy, you think that because the collective shows up as non-threatening physically, right? You think that because the collective ain't, bigging themselves up to you and feel like they gotta prove, their toughness, that you can actually hang in battle with collective. You were being spared, my dude, my girl. You were being spared because you can't handle the collective. Y'all can't even handle the collective's peace of mind. Y'all can't handle the collective's fortitude. Y'all can't handle the collective's presence, my guy. Type shit. Y'all can't even handle getting a view of the collective. Y'all triggered about what the fuck collective look like. Did not the divine say that God shines his essence, his energy, his light upon our continents? That glow, that youthfulness that you see, yeah, nah, babes. We're not out here kidnapping children, sacrificing children, scaring them up before we sacrifice them to create adrenochrome to consume for eternal life and for youth serum and all this shit. No, we don't have to do that, but we gonna fuck you up for doing it. We will do that. We will come and haunt you. We will come and see about that child. Now that we will do. We will come see about you. We will send our army to your front door, bitch. About them children, them innocent children, them innocent people on our path. Those souls that's stuck in purgatory who were innocent or whatever, whomever y'all killed or murdered, trafficked, kidnapped, we will come and see about your ass, about them. Definitely. Like clockwork. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. These people are in heavy regret. Taste and see. Taste and see. Taste and see. Taste and see, bitch. Fuck around and found out, huh? You fucked around and found out, huh? You fucked around and found out, huh? All those strategically, intentionally, sweet placements of the collective when it comes to their natal chart. Those water moons. Yeah. Those grounded or earth personalities, or those bubbly passion enriched personalities. Those mutable love placements and blah blah blah. Those approachable risings that they have. Uh, mm, uh, You don't think there's no balance within collective with their yin and yang energy? You don't. Oh, you should have considered their Saturn placements, their Mercury placements, Jupiter, Mars, Chiron, South Node, bitch, and North. You should have. You should have. You should have. You should have. Huh? You should have considered that shit before you. You should have. Yeah, but you didn't. But you didn't, because I was blinded by rage. Wow. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I will say that. I will say that that is very unfortunate. Damn. Y'all really played yourselves. All y'all motherfuckers. All those, what? The frequency of attacks throughout the years. The frequency and reoccurrence of attacks in just 1 year. Within a span of 1 year. Within a span of a month. Within a span of a week. Damn. And y'all are exhausted, huh? You're exhausted, huh? Damn. Not you. Look, behind your back. They can't break through your protection, collective. Look at you. Focus this way. Moving forward. Chariots. Moseying along, bitch. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Tell me why. Oh, I need confirmation. I'm hearing Nicki Minaj song, Everybody. Divine, your spirit team. Archangel Michael. We gonna spin and kill everybody. These bitches for everybody. A nigga telling on everybody. They all getting exposed. Whether in the dream state, whether they're exposing each other, okay, with hopes of freeing themselves out of bondage, freeing themselves out of that judgment, freeing themselves out of that karma. You better get to talking, bitch. You better get to confessing, hoe. You better use your investigative skills accordingly. You better investigate and find the collective and repent. If I was you, if I was you, y'all sitting there trying to bring collective to their knees. We not in regret for a goddamn thing. About a goddamn thing. We not stuck nowhere. Emotionally. We're not stuck. No. We're in this energy. Queen of Pentacles. Third cups in the upright. Four wands, bitch, in the upright. Queen of wands. You see it? 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 Do you see it? Oh. Just wondering. Just wondering. Just wondering. Oh my God. Y'all know it's very rare for like my Aries energy to just be popping like that. You got temperaments. Shaking my head, bruh. In regards to these people that work together, who teamed up to work against the collective, can you show me what's going on between these folks? Mm-hmm. Can you show me what's going on between folks? I can't trust nobody. Ass bitch. I can't trust anyone around me. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. Who's gonna believe me? You did this to yourself. Y'all did this to yourself. Big energy. What mermaid prophetess say? Big hearts, big hearts. Big hearts over here, babes. We stabbed them in the heart so many times. Look, they can't make sense of it. How? How have you not fallen yet? Who the fuck are you? Immortal, 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 immortal combat. Oh, you thought Mortal Kombat was just all fighters who were mortal, opposed to those who are immortal as well. Oh, damn. You didn't get the memo. Damn. Oh, my bad, bitch. My bad. You're bad. Because you should have studied to show yourself approved unto God. Seven of Wands. You should have studied and learned from your own life, bitch. You should have learned from the karma, the judgment that you was under. You should have learned. You should have learned from the backfires. You should have learned from the backlash. You should have learned. But you didn't. But you didn't. Seven of Wands, bro. Like, this shit just keep coming out, huh? Protected from Satan himself, bitch. Not Satan feel rejected. Not Satan feels rejected by the high priestess. You know what it's giving? Ace of Pentacles. You know what it's giving? You know how I said earlier how the story of Satan, Lucifer or whatever, Satan, he wanted to outshine God. He wanted to outshine the divine, the most high, okay? With hate, envy, everything that literally opposes the divine fruits of the spirit. So he wanted to outshine God with sin. And you know that covetous energy, one of those sins, coveting thy neighbor's wife. Hence his obsession with the divine feminines. I know, baby. I know. You was confused. You was confused by his obsession with me and him using y'all bodies. Because y'all just bodies. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, a lot of these motherfuckers are just bodies at this point. They forfeited their soul. They forfeited their soul when they agreed to be vessels of Satan. They forfeited their souls, their life force energy. I get it. Y'all were confused. Because that's what he do. He's very convincing to motherfuckers who are just mainly moving through their flesh. Very convincing. He's gonna give you. He got gifts, and he got stuff that he can give you too. You feel me? Like, I mean, it's an agreement, right? It's a transaction. It's a transaction. I mean, he don't really have to tell you everything. He's deceptive by nature. He omits a lot of information. Because if he was to tell you all of it, if he wasn't to make it easy for you to find out, you feel me? You wouldn't accept the deal. You wouldn't buy into, the persuasion, the temptation. You feel me? So I know. Now listen, y'all gonna be hearing motherfuckers who are losing their lives, who have lost their souls, whose souls are in purgatory right now, begging you for ice, surrounded by brimstone, begging you for ice. They're trying to apologize from the other side. Let's study this card, right? Let's get a little listen out of you, right? Mm-hmm. Masquerading himself as light, okay? You see he got one hand up? I swear. This Satan is this type of motherfucker. I swear on the Bible. I swear to God. I swear on the Bible. No, my bad. He this type of motherfucker. I swear to God, y'all. I swear. Nah, for real. See, what happened was. And then the other hand is pointing towards hell. What he's actually digging in, like what hellfire. But then on this picture, you see this fruit. You see this fruit? The fruit don't even look right. This is giving them fake ass looking raspberries in the grocery stores nowadays. Them fucking gummy bear looking ass raspberries. Now, as a being who's grown on very enriched soil in South Carolina, country girl. I grew up with fruit grown on my land because I have land. Yeah. I grew up with blueberries, pears, strawberries, grapes, plums, raspberries, blackberries growing on our land all my life. I mean, except for the strawberries. The point is, when it comes to raspberries and blackberries, though, they still grow on our land. I know what the fuck a real raspberry look like. I remember my first time seeing them gummy bear ass raspberries, bro. I'm like, what is this? And I can't eat them for nothing. I cannot eat them for nothing. Something in me just rejects and refuses to eat them shits. The fruit don't look right. The fruit is questionable as fuck. Why the fruit look like that? I thought the fruit normally grow like. Why is that shit like this instead of? Where is it coming from? Where is it? What? Hook, line, and sinker type shit. Like what? Justice over the devil. Justice over these demonic covens and groups. Justice over this demonic intentions, plots, graves dug for you. Justice, and some more motherfucking justice, bitch. Some of you guys can have significant Libra placements. I'm a whole Libra North node, babes. The fuck you thought you was doing over here? What the fuck you thought you was doing over here? A Libra rising and North node. Aries, South Node, Aries, Mars. I've been doing this shit. I've been warring against y'all motherfuckers. And you know what's so crazy about me having a war against you motherfuckers? Y'all step on my territory with the bullshit. Y'all come over here on my land with the bullshit and think y'all about to overtake me? Think y'all about to seize my shit? Absolutely the fuck not. Tower moment. Tower. And what's so fucked up about it? All I really have to do is rebuke your ass. All I really have to do is remove myself, is detach, is to look the other way. Y'all want to be, y'all want the Empress to lay their eyes on you so fucking bad. So fucking bad. See? They mad, bro. They're triggered. They feel worthless. They're having self-esteem issues. They feel invalid as fuck. They feel basic as hell when it comes to your attention span. Because you're focused on bigger and better. Your investments. Not this shit over here. See, what I love about some Seven of Pentacles cards is that there's an emphasis on like something over here not really progressing or neglect. Like I think on the Modern Witch Tarot, there's a plant behind the person that's kind of like frail, you know, kind of lifeless, kind of dying and shit. But everything, you know, what the person is actually focused on is prospering. They want your focus so bad. They want your fertility so bad via your attention. High Priestess, tell me I'm motherfucking lying, because I'm not. And I put that on God. I put that on the Bible, bitch. I put that on my heart. I put it on my heart. It's giving. You think you're, look, three of swords in reverse. It's giving. You thought you was gonna snatch the staff that God hand delivered me out of my possession with your irresponsible, self-centered, selfish ass? When I use my rod to free others, when I use my rod responsibly to help others, to obey God, to be in obedience to the divine, you really think you have the power, you have what it takes to take what's mine? You really thought that? You really thought that? The same rod that anytime the divine can just transform into something else. That rod can transform into anything type shit. That rod has the power and fortitude to split oceans. What was y'all trying to hide with negative emotions and abusing emotions, being emotionally manipulative? Like, what was y'all trying to hide with these polluted waters? What? Put the rod in the ground, split the whole ocean, see the whole foundation, walk through the bitch, and take other motherfuckers with me safely. Oh, y'all thought y'all was coming over here too? Oh, you thought you was gonna take? Oh, you refused to back down? Y'all still trying to follow me with the bullshit? Y'all still trying to follow my people with the bullshit? As the divine already said, let my people go. You still think you gonna hunt me down, stalk me with no consequences? You think you're not gonna get washed up and washed out? You think you're not gonna get cleared away? You think I'm not gonna get out just in the nick of time? You think that this shit is not divinely orchestrated and divinely timed? The ways of escapes? You really think that? You really think that you about to come over here and benefit from the path that the divine has opened for the pure-hearted? You really think you just about to run up and force yourself in this shit? Meanwhile, all the ocean, all that, those oceans of illusions and delusions and blah, 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 blah that y'all created, washed out, washed up, washed your ass out, drown your ass out. Where you thought you was going? Where you thought you was going? Bro, this fucking lip gloss. Where they thought they was going, collective? Where they thought they was going? Where they thought they was going? I'm hearing the Orishas. I'm hearing Ishu. I'm hearing Ogun. I'm hearing Shango. Where y'all thought y'all was going? Where you really thought you was hidden? Y'all really thought y'all was hidden. Meanwhile, collective having premonitions and dreams a whole year before some shit happen. Years, months before some shit go down. What y'all thought y'all was doing? What y'all thought y'all was plotting? What y'all thought y'all was scheming? What y'all thought y'all was getting away with? What? Huh? What you thought you was hiding? What you thought was hidden? Come again? Come again? Oh. Anyway. Any fucking way. Any fucking way. Fuck I look like. I don't give a fuck what you thought it was, bitch. It's about what it is, ho. I don't give a fuck what y'all thought it was. It's about what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said it. I said it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who is this little bit right here? Who this is? Wait, what you want? What you want? Queen of Wands reverse. They want to swap energy with you. They want to swap essence with you. Somebody trying to mimic and mock your energy. Somebody trying to wear your skin to reap the benefits. What? What? Huh? Not in this house. Not in this house. Y'all motherfuckers in the dungeons. The Empress is at the top of the motherfucking castle. What you thought you was gonna take? What you thought you was gonna steal? What? Do you know? You don't even know nor understand what it took to get to this point, to get to this status, babes. And you thought you what? Oh, damn. Motherfuckers really thought they was gonna snatch some shit directly out of God's hands. Ain't that something? It's giving the Tower of Babel. Tumbling and crashing and crumbling down. Move out the way. Clear the way. Clear the path. Don't get fucked up by the debris. Co-signing motherfuckers who are not in God. Don't get fucked up. Do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Motherfuckers should have did their due diligence. Now they out here walking around with debris, getting fucked up, having injuries, getting sick, okay? Inhaling the dust stones from the Tower of Babel falling and crumbling. They was warned. They was given ample opportunity to separate themselves from evil, to depart from evil. But they wanted to co-sign it. They felt this false sense of power. They couldn't release their envy, their jealousy. They had to prove that all the effort that they put in to be on demon time was valid. Wasn't in vain, bitch, but you're vain. What do you mean? You are the essence of vanity. What do you mean? They are the essence of vanity. These are inexperienced ass people, bro. Oh my God. Burden, stressed, confused, stuck, stagnant, spiritually stagnant, confound. They're so It's something about your strength that just confounds the wicked, bro. They're confused. They can't make sense of it. Judgment. That's okay. Judgment. It's faded. Karma. They can't put a depth to your energy. They cannot put a stop. They can't put a stop and end. They can't put a depth to your abundance, to your stability, to your self-sufficiency, your self-love. You don't need all these motherfuckers to feel powerful. They do. You don't need to rally up people when it comes to your battles or the battles that people try to force you into. It's not a secret. Listen, I don't give a damn how many people help cover your ass, cloak what you've been doing. You playing with dark magic and doing love spells and sweetening spells and come to me spells and may nobody love them, may everybody leave them spells, and may they be homeless and lose their finances, and ugly spells and fat spells, addiction spells, gluttony spells, blah 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 blah. When they ask about it, I'm going to be like, blah, 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 blah. If they try to argue with me, I'm going to be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be like, hell no, no, no. If you ain't talking divinity, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Jealous hoes, I don't do that. This rich homie, you knew that. It's a damn shame I don't gang bang, but I beat a nigga blue black. Motherfuckers get out here getting their ass beat, okay? While they out here fucking around trying to put you in dangerous situations. Trying to put you on the path of people targeting you, gang stalking you. It's giving hitman energy, paying people to do things to you to endanger your life. Playing with your life. Okay. You manifested that shit for yourself. Unbothered, uninterested in the victor in a situation. So this is giving Jubilee energy for the Divine Collective, okay? There could be a lot of joy, a lot of laughter with your divine community. The people who are genuine and sincere in your lives, okay? There's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of clarity. There's something about you guys giving one another clarity. Something about you guys doing spiritual work together in the name of the divine, okay? From divine source, okay? Utilizing your spiritual gifts, your dreams, your prophetic abilities, okay? Your abilities to help people who are transitioning, help people transition, to the next phase, okay? Whether that be life or death, okay? You guys are responsible with your gifts. You're here doing what you were meant to do on behalf of the divine, co-creating with God, cohabiting, coexisting with the Most High God, being a vessel of divine source and authority. Victory, oh victory, we have the victory. Victory, oh victory, we have the victory. Hey, we have the victory. Hallelujah. 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 Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess, He is the Lord. God is Lord. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess. victory. Hallelujah. We have the victory. Hallelujah. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess He is Lord. God is Lord. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess He is Lord. They're being brought to their knees. Okay? It's unfortunate that people have to learn that God is real by means of attacking you excessively. It's a shame that people have to learn that God is real, how serious this is. After losing their souls and forfeiting their souls and being in the room of judgment, I'm telling you all, these